Hi, Cardinals! Today we're going to continue the theme of celebrations in our learning for reading. So you can find this in the remote learning pack and it's also on the Google slide. So it starts on slide 51. So we're going to read over the passage called Independence Day. And before we read, I'm going to look at what the activity is or what it's going to ask us to be doing so I can keep that in mind as I'm reading. So my key question is, what makes a celebration great? And I'm going to read the passage looking for details that helps answer that question. And then I'm going to fill in this web diagram below about our celebration that we're reading about. And then I'll answer my question down here. So it says Independence Day on the title. So I'm guessing that's the celebration that we're going to be reading about and writing about when we go to do the organizer. So let's read Independence Day. Dear Jessica, hooray for the red, white, and blue. That's what my dad says. Happy 4th of July to you. I like July 4th best of all celebrations. For one thing, it happens in summer. That means warm days and no school. Also, my whole family gets together. None of us wants to miss the fun. My uncles buy really good fireworks. They get sparklers for the kids. You should see this place after dark. Did you know I have 17 cousins? That's enough for 2 softball teams. It seems like we play games and swim all day long. Capture the Flag is a good game for 4th of July. We play with an American flag that Grandma made. She said that 4th of July is America's birthday. That is why it is so exciting. My family always goes to a big parade in town. Each one of us waves a flag. My cousin plays in the marching band. Here's a photo I took. The parade made me feel proud to live in America. I really love my country. Then a did you know box. July 4th is America's birthday. In 1776, we told the King of Great Britain that we wanted to be free. After a long, hard war, a new country was born, and that's our country. After the parade, we watch a pie-eating contest. Some of the pies look like American flags. Mom says things like, "That's as an American as apple pie." Do you think that we eat a lot of pie on July 4th? I could never eat as much or as fast as the winner. Later today, we'll start cooking. We make red, white, and blue foods. Aunt Sarah makes a salad with red potatoes. We have blue corn chips. Uncle Doug cooks the reddest hot dogs he can find. Later, we have berries and vanilla ice cream. I can't wait for the fireworks tonight. I hope you see some too. Happy 4th of July. Love, Brianna. Right, so thinking about my question, what makes a celebration great? I'm going to go back into the story and see some of the reasons why they think this celebration is great. So I'm going to insert a shape so we can find some. So I'm just going to scan my paragraphs, which means I'm just looking quickly, and I see one reason why Independence Day or 4th of July is great. they said because it happens in summer. So I like that one. And then another reason they like 4th of July is their whole family gets together. I wonder why else they like this, but why Brianna likes it. Oh yeah, I remember she said there's fireworks and sparklers. And then this paragraph talked about all of her cousins and games they played. So I might put a box around games because that was important to her. And then my last paragraph, it says that 4th of July is America's birthday. And that's why they're doing all of these games and activities. So I'm going to put a box around that. All right, let's look at my next paragraph. I remember this photograph reminds me of what that text is about. And the text is about the parade. So I remember the parade is an important part of the celebration. And then on here, I see this photograph down here, and that helps remind me what the words in the passage were about on this page. And it was a lot about food. So I remember that the writer was saying that they go to a pie eating contest, they eat apple pie, they make red and white and blue foods, and then they just remind us that they are going to see fireworks tonight. So I could use all of those facts to fill in my chart. So the celebration would be Independence Day, and another name for that is 4th of July. So I might write America's birthday, or I could put it into a sentence. It is America's birthday. If I go back, I remember in my red box here, we put that they enjoy Independence Day or 4th of July because there's red, white, and blue food. Let's go back into my text and see what else. Oh yeah, I remember another piece of evidence on why Brianna likes 4th of July is she likes to go to parades. So I might write, go to parades. Let's go back, and then here was a whole lot. So she said it happens in the summer, her whole family's there, there's fireworks, sparklers, games. So I have to add those. Maybe I'll combine some. So goes to parades, plays games, and then maybe I'll write sees fireworks, uses sparklers. And if I'm not sure how to spell sparklers, I would go back into the story and find it instead of guessing. So I see it's right here. So sparklers, like that. And let's see, what am I forgetting? Oh, the whole family gets together, and it's in the summer. So I might write whole family gets together. And I have to think, where could I add the summer? Maybe it would be best over here. So it's America's birthday. It happens in the summer. So as I was answering these questions, I was going back into the story to find my proof or my evidence or my reasons. So when you do an organizer like this, in a few minutes you'll do one by yourself, you should use that same strategy, going back into the story, finding the proof that you want to include, and use it to spell your words correctly. All right, so now it says, think about the key question. Write your answer using the information you found. So, what makes a celebration great? So I might say Brianna. I can't remember if she had 2 N's or 1, so I'm going to go back and look. 2 N's. Brianna thinks a celebration. So again, celebration is on this page, so you want to make sure you're spelling it correctly. Brianna thinks a celebration is great when her, and I'm going to use these ideas up here, her whole family gets together, and I'm going to combine some, to play games, go to a parade, and watch fireworks. I might say this happens on the 4th of July or Independence Day. I think I should add in the red, white, and blue food since that was a whole page. So in my answer, I'm going to go back and add it in. So Brianna thinks a celebration is great when her whole family gets together to play games, go to a parade, and watch fireworks. She also likes that they cook and eat red, white, and blue food. And then my closing sentence. This happens on the 4th of July or Independence Day. So we did the first passage together, so feel free to read it on your own. If you're doing it on Google Slides, you could always go back into the text like I did to find your answers. If you're doing it on the paper, you could always underline or highlight it. And then for your activity, you're going to do the same thing, but you're going to read about Mexico's Independence Day parade. So you're going to read about their celebration, and then you're going to fill out an organizer that's similar to what we just did together, but this one's all going to all be about Mexico. So make sure you write about their holiday and not America, because we already did 4th of July up here. All right, good luck, guys. I know you can do it. See ya.